to another video. It's a boy SAE. Big up on yourself, and thank you all for tuning in to another live show. Where today, guys, we're gonna zoom in and Bryan Davis basically saying that this new selection policy that was introduced by West Indies is bringing in danger to West Indies because he don't believe that this selection policy could bring West Indies cricket up or get better performance out of West Indies cricket. You understand? Earlier I did a video where I was telling you guys that he was against Miles Bascobby selecting or should I say, saying that he wanted extra T20 in the Caribbean. You understand? Like a purely West Indies leagues. You understand? He was against it. And now he went on and he wrote an article, people basically saying that rank choice and selection policy. You understand? He's saying that the new policy for selecting cricket teams to represent the West Indies is fraught with danger from the outset. You understand, people? He said it is totally impractical and unnecessary. So he's saying it's not necessary for us to change up the selection process in just giving the coaches full authority in selecting a team. You understand? He's saying that should never happen. They should, get the selectors involved and rated. But a lot of people believe that giving the coach full responsibility will he'll benefit for the West Indies. You understand, people? I'm gonna quote the entire article to you guys. You understand? I'll let you get a more fully understanding of what he's saying in the article. You understand? He further went on to say the selection committee will no longer consist of the lead selector, his assistant, the coach of the team, nor the captain in an adversary captaincy without an actual vote and the selection. Miles Bascobby, director of cricket and the present board of cricket West Indies, has changed all that. You understand? Miles Bascobby believes that is rubbish. We should give the full coach full authority over picking his team and representing West Indies, because that will bring, the coach know what they want from a player. You understand? Or what they're looking for in a team to really strengthen their team. Like a couple of people, hit that subscribe button if you're new. So let's continue, people, with the article. It didn't seem to be working well anyway, and one never knew where the selectors were at any given time, while the public was aware, of course, that the coach was with the team, knowing or being informed of the location of the lead selector and his assistant was a guessing game. You understand, people? He further went on to say, however, Miles Bascobby and his fellow administrative colleagues have come up with a thoughtless new plan to choose teams. So this man is saying that what Miles Bascobby come up, guys, is that thoughtless, completely rubbish. You understand? He don't believe that this will yield any benefit for West Indies going forward in the future. You understand? So a cricket selector is one of the toughest jobs in all sports. This is because so many elements come into play. Right, my people, I will know when picking a team, guys, you're always gonna get backlash, and when you're picking that certain player, you're gonna say you're biased towards that player, but but Bryan Davis believed that they should stick with the old policy and dash for this new policy, which I believe that they should give this new policy a chance to strive, or a chance to see what it's bring to the table, because the old policy wasn't working on people. When the selectors selecting team, the selectors are not there playing cricket with the teams. The coach is the one that should select the team that they want to play on the field or want in their squad. The selectors can just watch on from afar. You understand? But West Indies made the choice to just give the coaches full authority, and this Bryan Davis decided that he's taking up on himself, people, to tell you guys that he's not with it. He's fighting out the West Indies people who bring in this selection policy. He's saying that we should stick with the old policy. But let's continue. Right? For instance, how does one balance the bowling team to dismiss the opposing batsmen twice in a 2 innings game? Fast bowlers or spinners? How many of each, and what type of pitch will they be playing? Fast plus seams or slow turn? Why is he bringing up all of this? The selectors don't respond to all of this. The coach decide which team playing 11 and the captain we want to play on the team. This man is coming like, man. But let's continue, guys. Why are the best bowlers to Who are the best bowlers to restrict a batsman in a limited overs game, whether 50 over or 20 overs? Some are slow, others fast. Yet there are those who bowl back of the hand, both left and right hand. Right? Leg spinners and off spinners, many choices. Weak wicket keepers who are powerful stroke makers are the reverse, which benefits the team more. Right? Nevertheless, Miles Bashkobi believes the more people involved in selecting, the merrier. So Miles Bashkobi is bringing in a different policy, guys, where he believes that the more people select a team, is the better to get a result, rather than just one people select a team, and when the team fail, everybody abash that the one somebody say he's the reason, he's the problem why the West Indies fail. No, Miles Bashkobi is broadening the pool of people who is being able to select the West Indies team. You understand? He said, so even in the system before, the real engine room of our selection was the territories, because the West Indies selectors would only see the players that the territorial selection panel regional teams put on display for them at the regional tournaments, right? Like a couple of people subscribe for new. So Miles Bashkobi is saying that the selectors representing the territories are selecting teams just to put players on display for West Indies selection. Nonsense. You understand? And I believe it's true. The selectors in the country that's selecting the team from part of the Caribbean, you understand? They are selecting sometimes fronting and sometimes because they know that person that they select him. Exactly, Jamor. It's a captain and coach duty to pick the team. That's how I see it. Exactly. That's how I see it as well. But this man believe that the selectors should be have the full authority in selecting the team and not the coach. So when you look at it, when West Indies are having failed coaches, I understand Jamor having failed coaching, who are we supposed to blame? The selectors, because the coaches were not selecting the team. It was the selectors selecting the team. But no, Miles Bashkobi has come with a new rule saying that the coaches and the captains will select the team that they want to play with. You understand? They have a better understanding of the players they work with. So anybody should blame the coach and the captain. Don't blame the selectors, because the selectors can only select from a point of view of watching on the game. They're not in the camp. They're not around the players to really know what going around and what they can offer. You understand? They just have to just work off of what they hear or see. You understand? But let's continue. I was chairman of TT selection panel for a number of years, and it never entered the mind of selectors to choose players with a view of their being chosen to play for West Indies. If they played well and merited a place, they would be chosen. However, the objective was always to win the regional championship. That's what Brian is saying, guys. If what Miles Bashkobi is saying is to come to fruition, then the purpose of the regional series will not be to recognize the best team in the West Indies that year, but as a trial for West Indies selection. You understand, people? So he's basically giving you his point and why he believes that the new selection policy that the West Indies announced is rubbish, and he believes that they should stick with the old one. He's just highlighting some points, guys, why he believes that West Indies made the wrong choice and they're bringing in danger into the cricket. You understand? You know? He said, thus, the competition would be diluted and lose its flavor. If that happens, then cricketers who would not be fighting for their territories to win matches, the essence of the tournament, but simply to make the West Indies team a cricketer, then would not be able to be judged properly in a game situation, as playing for one's team proves the worth of the cricketer, who has to continually adjust his dynamic to suit the swing of the game. People, all what this man is saying, guys, he's just making up excuse, guys, to really make up his point, because he might go all in the history of cricket game and what he used to when he in his days and what happened. But this is irrelevant as regards to the policy selected West Indies. It's irrelevant. Why are you thinking about why back in the days that work and that work? A new time we know, we are in modern time now. Asian selection policy is not working in West Indies cricket right about now. Give the coach, the captain, full authority over the team and stop fight out the people them and talking rubbish about the selectors should get the full authority over the team. They're not needed. The coach and the captain know what they're looking for in a team. You understand? More from Miles Bashkobi. We will work. This was what Miles Bashkobi said. We will work with them to create player profiles and depth charts and develop players assessment tools so that we can compare players across the region with pretty much a standard instrument. So he's saying, guys, that this all stem from, guys, Miles Bashkobi saying that he wants another T20 leagues or another West Indies league in the Caribbean. You understand, people? We are players from Jamaica, players from Trinidad, players from Antigua, Barbuda, everywhere, Guyana, everywhere can play a tournament and really feel, and then look at the players and see how they perform and select them rather than just waiting and just CPL people to play or just the regional cricket. They need another league in the, look at India. They have Rajasthan League. They have a lot of league in India, guys. If you're gonna cross reference, you have to have other league to select players, because in the CPL, guys, CPL is business. It's not just we the fans watching and saying that they're not giving that much West Indies players opportunity, but it's business, guys. The people that invest in CPL, they're here to make money. They're not here to develop West Indies cricket. That's point one. So whenever you will see them come out and they select that and that player, their only motive is to make money, not to build West Indies cricket. Even though it's Caribbean Premier League, it's not to build West Indies cricket. Everybody see and know that. That's the reason why Miles Bashkobi is fighting for another T20 tournament in the Caribbean, if we just focus on West Indies young talent. You understand? And I believe that's a good idea, because from even when Pollard was captain and when Simmons was the coach, they were calling for another T20 league in the tournament rather than the CPL alone. You understand? So I believe Miles Bashkobi is putting these plans in motions. You understand? So let's continue. Exactly what data are all these players going to produce to ensure the best team is chosen? Where does the temperament of the individual come into play? There are the big occasions, players who perform better, the bigger the match, and those who play beautifully when there's hardly any watching. Boy, I don't up till now, guys. I'm reading this article to you guys, but I clearly not understand what this Bryan Davis is saying. He's clearly just trying to stir up something, people, and really getting people to stop supporting the new policy that was handed down by Weston. That's what he's doing, in my opinion, because all I'm reading is pure rubbish he's saying. He's talking about back in the days, and he's basically trying to decrypt everything that Miles Bashkobi said, people. Everything that Miles Bashkobi said is decrypting, like he's tired. He said that run. He's going to come and talk about that run. You understand what I'm saying, people? So he went on to say, this is only noticeable from the selectors actually observing closely the player at this game and his attitude to circumstances that may develop. The white selectors look for and notice these things so as to build on them and ensure his team is the strongest one for the task at hand. He's still mentioning selectors. The coaches knows best. The coaches knows what they want from the player. So why this man can't get a tick in his skull? This is not the first time, guys, the man come out with this same foolish, It's not the same time he's fighting against the new selection policy. He come out a couple weeks ago and I give you information, and now he's trying to justify his reason. You understand? He further went on to say it is too much of a daunting task for the coach of the international team to ensure his players' comfort, motivated and encourage them as a team, plus determine the appropriate selectors or the selections. All that is needed are three individuals. This is the three individuals that he believes that is needed to select a team. So listen carefully. He said all that is needed is three individuals with cricket intelligence, one being the chairman, to obtain the best result. The chairman then delegates his men to the matches they view. Right? So, oh my God. So he's saying the chairman and the selector, then the selector will give the coach what he believes that they should work with, or the players that he believes that they should work with. Are you agreeing with what this Bryan Davis is saying, people? Because right now, all this man is saying to me, guys, is just he's come up with some hypotheses or some, should I say, he make it out to be pros and cons, people, but a lot of it is rubbish. I understand he's just trying to justify himself that the new selection policy is rubbish. But what's your take on it, guys? Do you agree with him or agree with Miles Bashkobi saying that he's trying to implement a new tournament and changing the selection policy of the Cricket West Indies? Or you want to go back to the old selection policy and don't have a new T20 tournament in the Caribbean? I personally believe that a new T20 tournament is needed in the Caribbean to build the young talent coming forward. You understand? We have a lot of young talent, guys, we can work with and really build. The future is bright for West Indies, guys, if you look at it, because every territory can produce a couple of good players, people to work with and build from a younger age, going up, build them up. You understand? But this man, if he don't want that, you want them to go back to the olden days where the chairman, the selector, have the final say in West Indies, playing 11 West Indies, 15-man squad, 16-man squad, or whatever squad is named. He believe that those are the persons should respond for it. But everybody, enough people is not agreeing with him, people, because what he's saying, guys, is purely nonsensical if you look at it on a broader aspect. He's talking about intelligence, but what he's saying is not intelligent. You understand? The selectors have been selecting the team for how many years, guys? From in the 1970s when the West Indies win with Clive Lyde and those, and then we come to the T20 World Cup and win with Darren Sammy. Which other success has the West Indies team overall generally have? You understand? Which other success has the West Indies team have, people? Darren Sammy won us 2 T20 World Cup, right? We went to the semi-final the year, I think, for the second time, and then we won in 2016. Yeah, man. So we went to the 2016 World Cup, right, people? We won the 2016 World Cup. We won the 2012 World Cup. We won the 1970 and the 1980, I think, ODI World Cup, right, my people? Which other success has the West Indies had, people? Tell me the truth. Which other success that clearly stated that they need to change up the structure, need to change up everything? And we saw West Indies doing all of that. We saw new chairman, new performance coach is going to be selected because Grim West is gone. Greaves will be left will leave in October. Darren Sammy new coach. Coley new coach. So you know what? There's new faces coming on, guys. New people, new brand with West Indies. We saw them. I think another person was named as well. So the West Indies is changing, guys. In a sense, where I don't know if it's for the best or what. People we have to watch and see first if we're gonna say for the best. If each Caribbean island indoors cricket in school, the region will be a force to deal with. Exactly, Jamor. If we could get them in school, get the youngsters playing cricket from a tender age, then we can produce proper players for real. Because if you look around, look at India. The Indian people can testify that India cricket is their bread and butter. 90% of the people, young people coming up, they want to play cricket, people. They don't want to just I don't know, because that's the market where they're at now, but everybody want to be like the next Virat Kohli, the next MS Dhoni, the next that. In the Caribbean, right now in Jamaica, guys, in my community, my high school, primary school, nobody want to play cricket. That's the reason why I never get a chance to continue my playing cricket. Because nobody, when I reach high school, it's like people them stop play cricket, them just, you understand, like that. And a lot of talent is there to play cricket. You understand? But nobody's willing to play cricket. Everybody caught up in the fast life of playing football, track and field, and the government in the country seems that if they're not interested in investing that much in cricket, because if they were interested, they would have got Jamaica Talawas in the league this year. You understand? They're unable to get a sponsor. They're unable to, just guys, just and they come out and try to justify themselves, saying that rate is like the man telling we did provide financial resource. How are they supposed saying that we're not providing financial? But the man clearly said that he asked the Jamaica Cricket Fraternity or the Jamaica minister to really contribute. The Jamaican refused to contribute. But Grains come out and said different story. He's saying that they did contribute. So we don't know who is telling the line of people. So Singh, I think, is the Talawas manager, CEO, take his brand and leave. So as regards to West Indies cricket, I believe that West Indies is going in the right direction, people. In a sense, we're giving the coach full authority, because we saw what Darren Sammy is doing, guys. He's doing fantastic, people. Trust me. We just need to give them full authority and let them do what they do best without nobody over their shoulder telling them to do that and to do that. You understand? Let's then give them free reign. If the selectors, I believe the selectors are should just write up. I know, like I'm say write up, like in a sense, Darren Sammy select the team and give them and they pass the team. But the coach is the one that select the team and everything, and they just stick their name to it and say, all right, we give the final say. But overall, people, I believe that the West Indies cricket is not inviting any danger into them with changing the selection policy as regard to Bryan Davis. We believe that danger is lurking in West Indies cricket. But he said danger, but everything, guys, where you find danger, where you find opportunity, right? anywhere danger is people, opportunity is there. So it's going to be tricky. You understand? Because you're saying danger when you haven't seen any you see you haven't seen the new policy take effect as yet. But yet you're saying they're introducing danger to the West Indies cricket. This man is just stuck up in he's just stuck up in the past, people. That's what I believe. This man is stuck up in the past, people. That's the past. Yeah, you're talking about he served TNT, rate. He played for West Indies, but that's in the past, people. He's stuck up in his mind, guys, and really not understanding that new things, new brain come for cricket now. New everything changed. We are in modern time. Asian time is gone. Where you know that people, a lot of people willing to play for West Indies cricket, and they do it for the pride. No, it's total different thing, guys. It's nothing about pride, people. It's about making money. How much money can I make playing for West Indies? You understand? That's what they're saying right about now, people. How much money can I make playing for West Indies? People like up the live, subscribe for new. How much money? That's every young people growing up now. You're thinking how fast you can get rich. It's not all about loving the sports now, guys. Enough of these players don't play because they love the sports, people. They play because they want to make money and take care of them family, and we can't blame them, people. We can't blame them for all of that because everybody want to make bread. But leave your hand start in the comment section, guys. We're gonna close out now. Remember, guys, joining back later on is the Falcon up against the Barbados Royals at home, people. Who your money and Jamor? Before we chip out, who your money and people in the comment section, who your money and who you believe we're gonna win later on in the match? You believe that the Falcon is gonna continue their dominance, or believe that the Barbados Royals is gonna continue their dominance? What you say? But you know, but big match coming up later on, man. Let's hope we can get a wonderful night the match. But overall, people, I don't believe that West Indies is bringing any danger, guys, in the team. But leave your thoughts down below, guys. Join back a little more. Leave your thoughts in the comment section a little more. All right. Yeah, man. Don't forget to like the live, guys, and subscribe. All right. All right, thank you very much for tuning here. Bryan Davis should just go take a little chill pill and relax himself and let the new strategy take over. But big up on yourself, my people.